Hello students, welcome to Lead School's summer camp. Today we are going to make something really exciting. Are you ready? Let me show it to you first. Okay. Today we are going to make this beautiful looking windmill. We call it windmill with the tower and on top of the tower a roof. Okay, and some cute windows and doors, right? So how does a windmill work? When wind blows towards these blades will automatically rotate. It will start swinging, right? Because of the wind pressure. And this swinging, the movement, the rotation will in turn generate electricity, right? So a windmill helps us in many ways, generating electricity, reducing pollution, right? I will now show you a real windmill. You can see it here. The real windmill, it looks more or less similar, right? We will not make the fans such the big ones. We'll make this because we are making with paper. We'll make a small tower and a small fan, right, which will also rotate, right? So are you excited to do this activity with me? Also, at the end of the activity, I will announce some exciting prizes for your school and for yourself. So make sure you watch this activity till the very end. And like always, you can also upload photos and videos of this activity while you are making it, and after you are done making, you can take photo and video and you can upload in your parent app, right? And how you can do it, that's also I will show you at the end of the video. So let's start with today's summer camp. Okay, students, so to make this windmill and the tower, we will need a little thick paper like this. You can see, little thick, right? So we will need one bigger paper, like maybe A4 size, right? This also little thick. Okay, so one color and another color. Another big paper from where I cut one big circle and one rectangle, right? It was a big paper, but I cut one big circle and one rectangle, right? So we need these three papers to start with. Now if you don't have these colors, don't worry, you can use a white chart paper and then maybe color it, maybe draw with the marker, okay, later on, that's fine, right? If you have color chart paper, pretty good. If you don't have, you can use white paper as well, right? So I am using two colors to just make it little beautiful. If you don't have two different colors, you can make it with one color and later paint on top of it, no problem. Okay, so I am using two colors, little thick paper like chart paper. Okay, then a scissor, a color pen, a pencil, a ruler, some glue. Okay, and now I'm using a straw as well, right? Like this. It can be a plastic straw, it can be a paper straw like this. I'm using a paper straw. If you don't have this straw, don't worry. What you can do is you can take any thin slice of paper like this, piece of paper, and you can just roll it from one end like this. Very easy. It can become like the straw. See, I will just roll it and I will glue it together so that it becomes a straw like this, right? So you can use a paper to make a straw, or if you have a straw, you can use the straw itself. Okay, so now I'm using a paper cutter like this, but if you don't have it, you can use the scissor. For me, I feel like, if I use this, the cutting, like the way I cut the papers, it is very straight and perfect, right? But you have to be very careful while using a paper cutter. If you don't have paper cutter, you can just use the scissor to cut the papers, no problem, right? But I will be using this during this activity, right? So these are the things that we need. Now what we will start with, I will show you what all things we are going to make, right? First we are going to make a tower like this, right? Now as you can see, the tower has little bit, it's little bit wide on the bottom and little bit narrow on the top, right? So we will see how we can make this little bit like when it stands like this, the bottom part should be little wide, like then it goes little narrow on top, right? We will see how we can achieve this. Okay, now I am making with 6 walls, right? If you think it's too difficult to make, you can just take one paper like this. Instead of making all these 6 different walls, you can make just a circular one like this. You can just make like this and put glue and hold it like this. It will become a circular one, right? So that's also, if it is easier for you, then you can make a circular, but I will show you how to make with 6 walls. It looks little different, little better, right? So we will do with 6 walls, right? So our first part is to make this tower. Our second job is to make the windmill like this. Okay, so it will have 4 arms. Okay, and on the back side we will use the straw. So first we'll make the tower, then we'll make the windmill, and last we will make a cap of the tower, right? So this will go on top of the windmill like this. Okay, right? So now I'm using this pink color, so it will be different, but just to show you, I'm showing you that what we will be making. First we'll be making the tower, then we'll be making the windmill, and then we'll be making the cap, which will look like this. Okay, again, if you don't want to make like this 6 walls, I will show you how you can make a circular one easily, right? And then we will make some other decorations at the bottom, maybe window and door, like, right? All those we will do later. So first let us start with this tower. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll keep everything aside and we'll start with this rectangular paper. Okay, start with the rectangular paper. Okay, only this paper. Now, as I said, the top portion will be narrow and the bottom portion will be little wide. That means when you do 6 walls, this part, bottom part, should be little longer and the top part should be little shorter, right? So what we will do is we will cut the paper like this, little inclined like this, right? Not straight, it from here, and this side also we will cut little bit here. Okay, so let me mark same distance from here and here also, right? So what we will do is we will measure it with a ruler, maybe. Yes, okay, so we can do, see, from here 1 mark, right? And this side also 1 mark. Okay, now I can make, so from this corner till that mark we will draw a line, this corner till that mark. Okay, like this, very easy. And then on this side same thing. And done. Okay, now you can use a scissor to cut this. If you have the scissor, I will use the paper cutter like this, because paper I find it very easy and nice because it is always straight, right? Like this. Okay, so you can use your scissors and you can cut your paper along that line, right? So okay, next what we will do is we will cut on the other side.
Okay, I will take the scissors. I will actually, you can use the scissors, but I will use the cutter, right? Like this. Okay, nice and straight. Very easy. Okay, now as you can see, my paper is longer at the bottom but shorter at the top. Okay, so now what we will do is, first we will attach like this, right, like this. Okay, so what we will do is, we'll make a line, little bit space here, and we can make a line, right, like this, little bit space. Okay, I will tell you why we are making the line, because we will use the glue inside this area and we will make a circular cylinder, right? Okay, little bit nicely. Okay, now we will make a cylinder. When you take and roll a paper, it becomes a cylinder. Okay, now this is little difficult because the paper is hard, so you have to be very careful, otherwise it will come out. So first start with the edges, both the edge and then inside, right? So we go inside a bit more. Okay, so now what we will do, I will turn it upside down like this, so that I can press it down. So I will press it down for some time, because it's hard paper, it will take some time to get attached. Okay, I hope it's done almost. Little bit here. You can use the ruler and press inside. Okay. Okay, now if it is not strong, you can put a sellotape also here, no problem. Okay, if you feel it will come out, you can put a sellotape here. Okay, so now if you want to keep it like this, a cylinder, that's also fine, but now I will show you how to make it like 6 walls, right? I will show you, okay, how we can do from this to this. Okay, so for this, what we will do is, the place where I put glue, see this place, right? Put it on top like this, towards you, on top. Now keep it in the middle and just push the full thing down like this. Okay, now fold on both sides. Okay, one more this side. Nicely fold. Okay, the fold has to be good, because otherwise it will not look good. You can use the ruler or anything that is nearby. You can use it and fold it nicely, right? Now see the glued side, the edge that I glued together, it's in the middle, and I have folded on both sides, right? So 2 folds are done. I need 6 walls, that means 2 folds are done. So how many more? 4, right? So I will do 1 here, so other side also 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So now I have to do 2 more folds in the middle somewhere, right? So we have to somehow try to find out 2 points which are same distance, like this, 1, 2, 3. So I can use a scale maybe, and I can get 3 marks which is at similar distance, right? Here 1, Okay, here one. Yes, somewhere here. Okay, so I got 2 points. So similar, you can just by the look you can also do it 1, 2, 3, right? 3 divisions. Now what we will do is very easy. We'll take the first mark and we'll make a fold here and just press it down. Very easy. So the first mark I am just pressing on both sides, okay, like this, and this side as well. Okay, now the last one, like this. Okay, nicely you can press for the fold. Now you see I have 6 walls and the bottom part is little wide, the top part is little narrow, right? So now, but one problem will be that it will not stand properly. It will stand like maybe little, it will not stand properly. So what you have to do is you have to cut the bottom part and top part with this scale nicely, okay? Straight. You can use your scissors or you can use your cutter, right? Okay. Yeah, now it will look straight. See, now it is standing nicely. Okay. Now on top also I will do the same. I will cut it so that it's straight. Okay. This side little more. Okay. And this one as well, right? So the top part will also look flat. Now our 6 wall tower is done. See, so easy, right? Okay, so next what we will do is we will make the windmill, the fans. Okay, how we can do it, let's see. So first we need to make these arms, 4 arms, okay, and then we'll make these blades, 4 blades, and we will attach it with the straw, right? So how to do that, let's see. Okay, so for the windmill, the arms and the fan, first we'll make the arms, right? So for the arms, what we will do is we will take a cardboard like this. If you don't have a cardboard, what you can do is you can even use this paper, thick paper. You can cut and maybe fold and make it double, right? So that it becomes little stronger. But if you have a small piece of cardboard, that's fine, you can use that also, right? So we will make about this length, which is about 5 inches, okay, or 12 centimeters, 13 centimeters, right? Whatever, like, it can be little longer, it can be little shorter also, no problem, right? So we will need two slices, right? So I will make it half in the middle. So let me mark. Okay, so I will cut this in exactly half. Like this. Little more. Yeah. Okay, so I got 2 arms, and this can stay like this, right? Okay, so first what we have to do is we have to make 2 holes right in the middle, so that it can go, the straw can go inside, right, like this. So now the making hole, it might be little difficult. You can first, what you have to do is get the middle point of this. So this is 13 centimeter, that means 6.5 centimeter. This is the middle point. Here again I will mark the middle point, 13 centimeter, like this. Okay, so we have to make a hole somewhere here in the middle, right? So if you have a cutter, you can use that, or you can use a pen, right, and make a hole. I will use this punch machine. If you don't have, that's okay, you can use a sharp knife or a pen, right? You can make a hole. Let me do it. I will make a little bit of design here. I will cut the arms like this. Like the arms of a clock, like that I will do, right? So for this I will use my paper cutting knife, or you can use, it's easier to use the scissor here. Like this. Okay, so my 2 arms are ready. Okay, and they will nicely go inside the straw as well, like this. Right, now we will make the fans. Okay, so let me make the fans with this rectangular paper I had. So I will make maybe not too much, 2 centimeters. Okay, I'll take 2 centimeters of length. Okay. And I will cut it this side also, 2 centimeter and 2 centimeters. Okay, let me cut the first one. Okay. And second one. Okay, now these are too long. If I cut in the middle, I will get 4 nice. Yes, if I cut in the middle, it will become 4 nice arms. Okay. Okay, I got 2 and then 2 more, same length right here. Okay, done. I have 4 blades. Now I will make some little bit of design with this color pen, black pen. Okay, Let's see, like this. Maybe you can do some lines. Right, like this, right? So some designs are done. Now we will attach them with the arms like this. Okay, you want to put them on the back side, that's also fine, on the back side. Okay, so we will put some gum on the back side. Okay, let's see. See, it looks good on the back side. See, like this, right? Nice. See, the other one I made was little bigger. It's okay if it is bigger, if it's little smaller, no problem, right? It looks the same. Now make sure the other one you are not doing like this, you are pasting it on the other side. This is on this side, so this should be on the other side, right? Some glue. As I said, on the other side, like this. Nice. Okay, so now the other arm, see, I have put on this side. See, on this side, right hand side, not on the left hand side, right? So if you put it on the left hand side, this will be on the same side, so it will not be correct. So you have to put on the right hand side, and the last one again you have to put on the this side of the arm. Okay, put a little glue and put it on this side and hold it for a while. So our 4 arms are ready, right? Nice. Let's see how it looks on the straw. I put one and I put the other and I keep them like this. Okay, see, looking nice. So it will come in front of the pillar. Okay, the tower, in front of the tower it will be like this. We'll do that later. Okay, so now our next item, I will keep it open for now. Now our next item, which is little difficult, but we can make it. Okay, I will help you how you can make it. So we start with this circular page, right? Okay, so if you do not want to make with these 6 walls, I will show you how you can make a circular one. Okay, let me show you. For example, if I have a paper like this and I cut a circle, don't do this, I'm just showing you first. Okay, I will cut a circle out of it. If you do not want walls like this, it's very difficult sometimes. What we can do is, from the center we can cut a little portion like this, right? With the scissor you can do it, or with the knife also I can take it out. So I'm taking it out from the center. Okay, little bit of portion like a pizza, right? So just if you do this much, you can make a cap. See, very easy, like this. So if I put some glue on one side here, little bit glue on one side, and if I can pull it like this and glue them together, you will have a nice hat, circular hat. So if you want this much, then you can do like this and you can put it on top of your tower, right? But if you want to make like 6 walls just like our tower, now I'm going to show you with the another circle. Now you can do it along with me, but if you don't want this, you can make like this. Very simple, right? I will keep it aside. Okay, so now very carefully see what I am doing. So there is a center. From here I will make anywhere I'll make a fold right in half. Nicely make a nice little fold. So half of the circle. Okay, see, now from the same center I will make another fold. Okay, like this. If it is too difficult, just open and make the fold like this. That's also fine. On the other side, right? So I have one fold here, then one fold here, then we'll do one more fold right in the middle. Now this one is very difficult, so be very careful, like this. So I can open it and I will get all the folds. Now I can make nice one here, and then the last one here. Okay, nice. So how many we have now? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 sides, but I need only maybe 6 sides, right? 1 2 3 4 5 6. I will tell you how to do that. Okay, but before that we have to make some marks somewhere in the middle. Along these lines I will draw the lines. Okay, then it's the fold, then it is easier. 1 2. Now you can see the folds. 3 and 4. Now you can see easily. Now what we will do on these lines, in the middle we will mark at the same distance. Same distance means this distance. 1 2 3, like the same. So let me use my ruler. Okay, and maybe in the middle somewhere I will mark here. Remember the number in your ruler. Okay, okay, more. Okay, same distance I'm doing from middle till here, same distance. Okay, I'm marking. Okay, now I have some marks at the same distance from center, like this, right? Now what we will do is we will cut. First we will cut one full portion out fully, just like we did in this. We will cut one full portion out. We don't need that. Okay, so let me cut this one out. Anyone. I will cut it straight from the center. 1 and 2. Done. This is out. I don't need this anymore, right? Now we will not make a circle immediately. We will do something else. Okay, what we will do now, the rest we will cut till this line mark. We made some marks in the middle. We will cut till this, not fully, only this much, this much, this much, like that. Okay, so you can use scissor also. Along the line you cut, but only till middle, the mark. Okay, 1 second. Okay, so now what we will do is we will cut this one, already cut. The next to it I will cut this portion out. See, the bottom portion I will just cut it out. I don't need it. Okay, you will see why. Okay, done. Now see, our cap will become like this. Okay, and because I cut, it can come inside like little bit like this. See? So for that, see these marks, we have to make a fold like this, all of them. 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, and last one in this point, and done. So the folds are done. See, now it is looking like 6 walls. Now last thing you have to do, little bit something that you have to do is, on one side, this bottom part, everywhere, this part, okay, this flap, on one side, on the left hand side, make a small like a triangle, okay, like this. Okay, again on this side like this, here also like this, here also like this. Okay, one more left here. Okay, now we will fold this part for each and every flap. 1, 2, okay, 3, 4, 5, and the last one is 6. Very easy. Okay, now see, you have folds on every flap on the left hand side, only on the left hand side. Okay, now very easy, you have to use the glue and glue it on the, so we'll start from this big one. Okay, this big triangle you see, we'll start from this triangle. Okay, this triangle that I cut out, and the opposite side there is a small triangle we just folded, that part we will glue. Okay, we'll start with these two. Now this triangle should go inside, okay, inside, not outside, inside, and this smaller one also should go inside like this. See, this inside, that also inside. Okay, so wherever you put glue, that should go inside. Now we will keep doing the same thing for other flaps one by one. Okay, push them together. Okay, see, our 6-sided umbrella, the cap of the tower is ready. See, looking nice. Okay, one last thing we have to do. See, the bottom is looking like a circle, like we want it straight. It looks better with the tower. Okay, so we'll take the scissor and we'll, from this corner to this corner, can you see, from this corner to this corner, we'll just cut straight like this, straight. Done. One done. Yes, done. See, now it is looking straight and it will nicely go on top of the tower. Can you see? See, it's looking good, right? We'll glue them little later. Now let us see where we can put the tower, and also where our windmill will go. Okay, so now we need a hole here to put the straw, but the hole should be little down because otherwise it will be, this umbrella will come on the way, right? So it has to be little down, like here, so somewhere here. So first look at which side you want to keep on the front, which is looking really good. I think for me this side is looking good, or this side. No, I think this side is looking good, so I will keep this side on front. Okay, so I will mark it and I will make a hole here. So let's see once again. Keep it like this. Yes, so if I make a hole here, the straw can go in, right? Okay, so let's do that. I will make a hole with this, but if you don't have this, then you can use something else. Like I will show you, maybe this pencil, right? You can use it. So I'll make a hole and make it little bigger. See, it's very easy, right? So that the straw can easily go in, right? Now on the other side also, exactly opposite, I will make another hole. Okay, here, same place, I'll make another hole because the straw has to come out from the other side. So it will go from here and it will come out from the other side a little bit. Yes, like this, right? Okay, now let us complete the fan of the windmills. I'll take these two again. Okay, first I will put them together. So I'll put some glue here. Okay, and make sure they are nicely aligned. One here and one here. Okay, they should be nicely aligned. Okay, and test it out. The hole should be nicely, so that good. Okay, hold it for some time. Nice. Okay, now I will put this inside. Okay, see, looking good. Okay, so now what I will do is, if you have a button, you can put right in the front. If you don't have a button, I don't have a button, what I will do is, I will take another small circle, and just like we made this cap, big cap, I'll make a small cap and I'll put it on in the front. So I will, you remember how I did it, the small cap? I cut little portions till the center. So like this, 1 and 2. See, it came out. Remember the game Pac-Man? It looks like this. Okay, now I will make a cap like this. See, if I turn it like this and glue it together, it will become a cap, like a hat. Okay, so I'll put glue on one side like this, and I will slightly, it's a little difficult to hold it together, so hold for some time, otherwise it will come out. Okay, okay, it's coming out. Let's try a little more harder. Okay, I think it's stuck now, like this, right? So I can put it right in front. So I will take some glue and put it on the end of the straw like this, and I will take my cap and I will hold it for some time. 1 2 3 4 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 and 20. And I will leave it. So now you can see there is a cap. If you don't have button, you can do this. If you have a button, you can just put the button in front, right? So we are almost done. Now let us make some designs here. So this is our front side. So we'll make some little cute little windows. Okay, so I'll use this color again, this paper, and I will make small like this size. Okay, 3 windows we'll make. Okay, let's see. So one here like this, small ones. Use the scissor. And done. So we have our first window. Go here, right? Another same size window. Okay, we'll do same size. So I can use this first one to draw 2 more. Okay, instead of drawing 2 more, what I can do is I can just fold it in the middle, and if I cut, I will get 2 same sized windows. So I folded it. Now I am cutting it. And done. I got 2 same sized window, right? Okay, now I have 3 windows here. We will make some drawings like this. And done. Now I will put them here. Okay, I should keep some space at the bottom because I am going to put one more paper like this, pink paper here, right? Border. So I will keep some space at the bottom. Okay, so I will put the windows one by one. One right in the middle. Okay, so our 3 windows are done. Our top is done. Our windmill is also done. Now what we'll do is we'll make a small wall on the bottom of the tower. It will look really beautiful. So for that I don't need all this. Okay, I will take a fresh paper. Okay, and from this side I will cut maybe how much? This much, right? You can take a measurement, and yeah, this much is fine, right? Okay, use the cutter and just one straight line and done. So you got the strip. It will go like this. The bottom, see, it looks good, right? So we have to make some folds. Let me make. So always make sure you make the fold little bigger than this size. See this distance, little bit bigger. Okay, so if I make a fold here, then this side fold will be little bigger because it is little outside. Okay, so here. now your wall at the bottom is ready. Right? Now I will teach you one very little trick. Okay, I want the wall to be little bit outside, not exactly attached, right? Little bit outside like this, little bit out. See, there is a gap little bit. How can I do it? Think. Okay, see, it's very easy. I will take these cardboards. Okay, I will make 6 small. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. If I do this and if I paste this first here and then on top I will glue this, then there will be a little gap, right? It looks little better, right? So we will do that. So first 1, okay, now all the 6 cardboards are done. I will put glue only on these cardboards. Okay, and make sure you join it nice and smooth. Okay, make sure you pull it down so that it is at the bottom. Pull it down a little. Okay, I will put some glue here so that I can join them together like this at the back. Joining them. Okay, nice. We are almost done. Almost done. Okay, see how there's a gap. It looks good, huh? There's a little gap and it looks much better, right? Okay, now I will draw a door here like this. Okay, our door is done, 2 windows are done. Now we just have to put the cap on top. So for that, on the edge I will put some glue like this, full on the edge, on top edge of the tower. Some glue, and we will put make sure the nice looking side, whichever you feel is better, it should go on the front. Okay, I have some really not so clean ones. It's okay, make sure it's straight. Hold it for some time on top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. And our fan, the last one, it will go from this side and it will come out of the other side. Nice. Okay, done. See, this is our lighthouse and it can turn also. Okay, the back side you can cut a little bit, maybe with a scissor you can make a cut here. Okay, done. Okay, so this is our windmill. Okay, let's see how it can swing. Can it? Yes. Looking nice. right? So actual windmill, it will swing. When the wind comes, the wind will flow along the blades, and the blades are made in such a way that it is little bit tilted, right? Little bit curved. So the wind will pass and push it on the other side, right? So when there is a lot of wind coming in, this blades will swing, will turn one after another, right? And we can use this energy. The windmill is swinging. The straw that we use, that also will move, right? So we can use this wind energy to create, convert the energy to something else. We use it in a lot of work, right? Even electricity can be generated from wind energy, right? So this windmill in a real world, it works like this. Wind comes and it turns the arms. Okay. So did you enjoy the activity? I really enjoyed making it along with you. Now you can also upload the photo and video of your activity in the parent app. I will show you how. Okay, so once you open the parent app, you will see many things. If you go down a little, you will see the summer camp banner. Click on it. It will take you inside the summer camp page. Inside the summer camp page, you will see few numbers. Numbers are for the activities, like activity 1, 2, 3, 4, like that, right? If I click on any number, it will take me inside the activity page, right? So you can go inside the activity page. You will see the materials needed and also the video, the same video that you watched. The same video will be there. You can click on the video and it will start playing. So you can watch it any number of times and you can make the activity, make the thing again by following the video, right? Okay, now once your video activity is done, you can come back and see on the activity page. You can go below and you will find an upload button. If you click on that upload button, you can upload the photo and video from your activity. So make sure you upload the photo and video in the parent app, because as I said before at the start of the video, there are exciting prizes. So once you upload, if you upload all the activities in your parent app, you will receive an exciting certificate. And also, if your school is among the top 10 schools with most number of entries, with most number of submissions, then your school will also get exciting prizes. So do you want to help your school win, and also do you want to win the certificate? So make sure you complete all the activities and upload the entries in this parent app, right? So I hope you enjoyed today's activity. We will again do another exciting activity in the next summer camp day, right? So till then, enjoy and bye bye.